It just isn't about the goals. It's not about money, and it's not about productivity. It's more so about what's happening in your mind, when no one is watching and when no one can tell. If you haven't grabbed your journal, please do so. I will have the link in my bio on here on YouTube. So yeah, let's get into it. And listen, you don't have to fix anything yet. You're not here to judge yourself, and you're not here to put yourself down. You're just here to notice what's going on. That's it. Just notice what's going on in your mind, okay? So, this next journey would be more so about mindfulness. Most of us go through the day on autopilot, right? Thoughts come up, we believe them, and then we move on like as if they're facts. Um, but a thought is just that, a thought. And not every thought deserves authority over your life. So, as you're on this page, I want you to start paying attention to the patterns, the things you tell yourself without even realizing you're doing it. Like, for instance, I'm behind. I always mess things up. I'm not consistent. This is probably not gonna work. Things that you just self-consciously tell yourself throughout the day. We can try to be as positive as we want, but sometimes the mind just goes where it wants to go. And this is about noticing that so that you can immediately fix that, you know? So, yeah, those little comments, and they add up. And over time, they quietly shape how you move, what you try, and what you talk to yourself about, and what you talk yourself out of. So instead of letting those thoughts run wild, this page is basically asking you to slow them down. So we're going to write them down exactly as they show up. No sugarcoating, no rewriting yet. Okay? Write it exactly as it comes to mind, because you can't change what you won't acknowledge, right? And here's the important part. This isn't about pretending everything is perfect. Positive thinking isn't about lying to yourself. It's about choosing a thought that supports you instead of sabotages you. So once you write the negative thought, look at it and then ask yourself, is this actually true? And if it's not, replace it. Not with something unrealistic, but with something grounded and kind. So instead of, I'm so bad at this, you write, I'm learning and I'm getting better every time I try. Instead of, I never follow through, you write something like, I'm building consistency one small action at a time. See the difference? So one shuts you down and the other gives you room to grow. The same grace you would want from others, right? You have to give that to yourself. And listen, at first, this might feel awkward, it might feel forced or silly, but that's okay. You're rewiring something that's been running on default for years. Your brain is used to survival language. It's used to criticism, pressure, worst case scenarios. So when you introduce compassion, it's unfamiliar. But unfamiliar doesn't mean wrong. Okay? And the more you practice this, the quieter the negative thoughts get. Not because they disappear though, but more so because they no longer get the final word. This is how confidence is built. Not overnight, not with motivation, but with repetition. You have to keep repeating this. And like I said, for day one of the journal, you guys, you can go through this journal as many times as you need to. There's not just, okay, I wrote this down, the journal is full. That's why the like I said, the digital copy is perfect. There's no, oh, I wrote this down, my journal is full, and you know, now I'm better. You never know when you might fall back into those negative thoughts, the self-doubt, you know, all of these things that hinder you and keep you back from your goals. So it's good to have the digital copy so that you can go back to it and start over again if you need to. Um, so every time you replace a thought, think about think about it this way. You're casting a vote for the version of you that believes in themselves. And let me repeat that. Every time you replace a thought, you're casting a vote for the version of you that believes in yourself. So you're pushing harder for that person that you want to be, that confident person that you want to be, that believes those positive thoughts. All right. And over time, those votes add up. So, like I said, take your time on this page. You don't have to fill it all out today. But be honest. Okay. Be gentle. That's important. And being intentional is also important because the way you speak to yourself sets the tone for everything else. And you deserve a mind that feels like that safe place. You deserve a mind that feels like you're talking to a therapist and you're letting it all out and they're giving you this advice, encouragement. It's basically, as if your mind is a safe place to land. You're clearing your mind of all that negativity, right? You deserve that. All right. So let's keep going. Let's keep coming back and showing up, guys. This is for you. This is for you to level up your life. This is for you to become a better person day by day. It will not happen overnight. I will not sit up here and lie to you guys. It will not happen overnight. You have to keep showing up. You have to keep wanting to show up. You have to keep wanting to get better. Okay? I'll see you guys next time.